morning, friends, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 18. We went way out of routine today. First of all, fresh-faced because had a doctor's appointment early this morning. Nothing serious, just a physical, but both of us had our appointments this morning, and so no coffee. We had to go fasting. I'm going to go ahead and make the coffee of the day, and then I'm going to sit down and eat my breakfast because after a physical, what else do you do but go to Chick-fil-A? We're on day 18, I said. Yes, there it is. All right. Ooh, yay. A Mexico. I knew it right off the bat. Love Mexico coffee. It's very good. Somewhat mild, but really nice nonetheless. So, coffee time. I'm going to do the coffee tasting right here real quick, because I'm going to sit down and have my breakfast in a minute. Cheers. Yeah, it's a really good medium-bodied coffee. Has a really nice roasted kind of flavor to it. I really like Mexico coffee. It's not quite as good as Colombian or Ethiopian for that matter. It's like third, I guess, if you're looking at regions of coffee. It ties pretty closely though with like Kona coffee, because I really like Kona coffee as well. But anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Mince pie will happen later with as a snack with my second cup of coffee. I'm gonna go have my breakfast now and get tomorrow's video posted. So I'll talk with you again in a little bit. Hello, friends. So sorry for being so abrupt a little earlier this morning. It's just today I'm a creature of habit, and when my routine is off, I'm off for the whole day. But I'm getting back on track. I got some makeup on. I have the welcome call with the Style Society members today. I'm super excited. It's just going to be kind of walking them through what the Style Society is, walking them through the membership site, letting them know what to expect, where and when to expect things, and answer any general questions from them. And talk to my style icons to talk about when we're going to do our one-on-one sessions, you know, that kind of thing. I've got that coming at 4:30 this afternoon. Up until then, though, I have got to bake cookies. I didn't bake the cookies last night because the pretzels took a lot longer than I thought they were going to, and they were a lot more effort than I thought they were going to be. So cookies are happening right now, actually, once I tidy up the kitchen a little bit. We did do a cleanup last night after we got the pretzels done, so that way the kitchen isn't a complete disaster, but things just need to be put in their place now. And once that's done, then I'm going to go ahead and start baking cookies, which I'm going to bring you along for that. They're just just regular everyday chocolate chip cookies, nothing fancy. Once I get all of that going and the cookies are baking, I think I'm going to take an opportunity to have my mince pie and my second cup of coffee, kind of mentally prepare myself for the day, get my room ready for the call, make sure that everything is all lined up with Zoom and all of that. So very busy day today. I'm going to go ahead and set you guys down while I tidy up the kitchen and get things ready for later on today. It occurred to me that before I get started with anything, I should probably do the wine pull for the day. So let's go ahead and go talk some wine. Day 18. Let's see what we have in store today. Oh, another red. Yay. Ooh, a Bordeaux. Let's look it up. Here it is. It's in the Passport collection. This is from Bordeaux, France. The tasting notes are blackberry, raspberry, and earth. Okay, so we've got another earthy red. I think we're probably going to end up having leftovers of the pasta that we had yesterday. We had a lot, and I think that's what I'm going to go with. And hopefully Angie doesn't mind. But yeah, so Bordeaux. I'm excited to try it. I'm not a big Burgundy drinker, but I have had Bordeaux's, and they're not bad. They're not... I don't know. I guess I'm neither here nor there on them. So excited to try it though, because I like the notes that it's got. So finally ready to make the chocolate chip cookies. Just to let you know, I use the Ghirardelli chocolate chip recipe. The one that is on the semi-sweet chocolate chips. It is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever. The cookies don't come out too fluffy. They don't come out too thin. They're not crispy. They're not chewy. They're like a very beautiful, happy medium. I'll bring you along for that. And all right, let's get going. cookie dough made. It looks and tastes fabulous. Let me show you. That's what the cookie dough looks like. I'm about to start scooping it onto sheet pans. Angie took her shingles vaccine, her first shingles vaccine today, so she's feeling the effects of the vaccine. And she has decided to go upstairs and take a nap, which she decided to take the vaccine not only because we're of that age, but also she's had shingles and does not want to experience it again. I am going to bake these cookies off and then start prepping for my call. Oh my God, it's coming up. I'm so excited and nervous, but I still have well over 2 hours. I just need to jot down a quick agenda for the meeting. So anyway, let's bake some cookies. And you're not gonna be able to see me, but I'm gonna talk you through this. I use a little scoop for my cookies to scoop out the dough because it makes for perfect cookies. And I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my cookies. So this generally makes a few dozen, about 4 dozen cookies. So that way, you know, our neighbors get some, we get some, and everybody's happy. So as you saw me making the recipe, again, what I really like about the Ghirardelli chocolate chip cookie recipe is, well, one, the chocolate is really good. Ghirardelli chocolate is bar none. Some of the best chocolate, especially for cookies, in my opinion. And it has, I think, it's got a lot of butter in the recipe. It also has, you know, just baking soda, no baking powder, because when you add baking powder, that's what gives cookies a cakey kind of feel. So as you can see, on each sheet pan, I've got an actual cookie sheet, and then I've got some sheet pans. So both of them will have 12 cookies per, and this is really great spacing so that they don't come together. They're gonna melt down really beautifully. And then for this sheet pan, I'm gonna grab my Silpat, which is my silicone mat. I have had this Silpat, gosh, probably about 15 years, and it has served me well. But the same applies here. And the reason that I use the Silpat is because I don't have parchment paper. Otherwise, I would be using parchment paper. It just helps to keep the cookies from sticking. And I don't have to worry about putting down any non-stick spray or anything like that. The other cookie sheet that I had is actually one that we got from Williams-Sonoma. And it is excellent. It is of the same line as this one. It's just I don't use it as often, so that's why it looks so bright. I think it's a Goldstone is what it's called. Finish on the sheet pans, and that's a really nice non-stick finish. And they're going to patina, like you see here, really nice and dark. But using a scoop, every cookie is nice and even. Everybody gets about the same measurement. If you wanted bigger cookies, then of course you would use a bigger scoop, but you would have to space these more widely apart, because otherwise they're going to get too big. Since there is so much butter in this cookie dough, they are going to spread quite a bit. So you want to make sure that you've got good spacing between all of your cookies. All right, so here they are in the oven, nice and widely spaced. The recipe calls for 9 to 11 minutes. Because the dough is at room temperature and the butter is soft, I'm gonna go with 9 minutes. And then if they need more, then I will add more time. But you wanna be mindful of that. The colder the cookie dough, the more time you wanna give them, unless you like your cookies really chewy and almost kind of underdone. But if it is at room temperature, then you definitely want to go with a lower time. So now I'm going to pop this cookie dough in the fridge so that it doesn't get too warm. Okay, so they might look a little pale, but they are continuing to brown as they cool off. And they're also going to collapse a little bit as they cool down. But these look like they might have gotten a little bit overdone on the underside. So I am going to move the rack up one, the bottom rack up one, so it's not as close to the heating element. But these look absolutely perfect. I wish you could smell my house. It smells so good in here. Oh, these are looking beautiful. And by the way, I had to pull the pretzels out. We had them in plastic bags, and they were still a little bit warm, I think, when we packaged them up. And so they got a little bit soggy. So I pulled them out. Don't know if they're going to turn out enough for us to give them as gifts, because they're looking pretty ratchet right now. But anyway, I'm letting the cookies cool down, and I will report back on flavor once they cool down. These did not burn. They're actually quite lovely. I will be placing these on the cooling rack. And they are cooled down enough that I don't even need to use my spatula. And that's what I love about the Silpat, is that things tend to not stick. And Christmas is my favorite time. Christmas is my favorite time of year. And Christmas is my favorite time. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. Well, cookies are done. The last batch was fine. I'm going to skip my coffee this afternoon. It is about 3 o'clock and I just haven't had a chance for coffee. So I'm going to skip it because it's a little bit late in the day for coffee. But I am having my 2 overdone cookies and a glass of water. So that's my little afternoon snack. No mince pie today. What's going on with the world? I just don't even know. But I've got cookies. I also have a pretzel. So I figured it's okay to skip the mince pie for today. So anyway, I'm going to have my little snack. I'm going to relax for about 15-20 minutes. Then I'm going to head on up and get ready for my call. So also am planning out the remainder of the content for Vlogmas. Tomorrow you will be watching the Thrifted Look for Less, and I am going to incorporate the Thrifted Look for Less into the vlog. And then I want to do my end of year favorites, not tomorrow, but throughout the remainder of Vlogmas. The end of year favorites. In the next few days, I've got coming up my morning and evening skincare routine, and I will also be posting my goals for next year and, you know, talking a little bit about what's to come in 2022. So very, very excited for the week ahead. Lots of really good content. So again, I know the vlogs have been a little bit quiet and more activity based and things like that, but now we're going to start talking about fashion again. We're going to, you know, start veering back into the fashion content, and I'm super excited because I have missed it a little bit. It's just getting vlogs up is kind of crazy, and incorporating fashion content is a little bit even crazier. So anyway, I'm going to enjoy my snack. I'm going to take my little 15-minute coffee break, water break, and water and cookie break, I guess is what you could call it. Okay, so let's go ahead and try one of those overdone cookies. I got one that's not too bad. That Ghirardelli chocolate chip cookie recipe does not disappoint. Definitely worth trying. Even if you don't buy Ghirardelli chocolate chip cookies, I'll see if I can find the recipe online and link it down below, because I think this is the best cookie recipe regardless of what chocolate chip you're using. But I would strongly urge you to use Ghirardelli chocolate, because if you're gonna splurge, go big. You know, go big or go home. Delicious little cookie. Look at how nice and gooey the chocolate is in there. Fabulous. I love Ghirardelli chocolate. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my cookies, and I will talk with you here in a little bit. Okay, so I am ready to go for my welcome call, and it is So exciting. I just can't believe it. And I really, really hope to see more of you in the membership because it is an excellent, excellent opportunity for you to meet with other women who want to elevate their style, who want to elevate their lives through style, who want to feel better about themselves through style. I am so very grateful for this opportunity to serve you guys in this way. It is amazing. I love sharing what I know, and in this environment, it's sharing what I know more on a much more personal level than I can here on YouTube. So if you're considering joining the Style Society, what are you waiting for? We're here, we're interacting, we are learning, and I am very, very thrilled for the opportunity to help you and thrilled for everything that's coming in 2022. So if 2022 is your year to make that move and really elevate yourself through style and change your life forever, then join the Style Society. There are 4 pricing tiers and all of them provide tremendous value. Consider joining me and all of us here in the Style Society, and that way we can all grow and just be our best together. So I'm excited for the welcome call. I've got about 20 minutes and counting, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay, that is done, and so very excited. Okay, so now what is left to do today? I need to go downstairs, and I think Angie's up, and I need to go and help her put together the baskets for our neighbors, and then figure out what we're going to do about dinner. Like I said, I think I want leftovers, but let's see how she feels about that. And I need to drink up my wine for the day. I'm very excited for today's wine. It actually sounds delicious. It's just like yesterday's was really, really good too. I'm a red wine gal. If I do white wine, it's Chardonnay or Sauvignon Blanc, really, that I truly love when it comes to whites, but reds are really where it's at for me. I'm going to wrap up here, and then I'm going to head downstairs and see what's what. All right, guys, first of all, forgive the mess in this room. It's like Santa's workshop blew up in here because this is where we do all of our gift wrapping. But I wanted to show you these fantastic little gift baskets that Angie's pulling together for our neighbors. Honey, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, these are so cute. We got a bottle of wine, and then we've got some pretzels and some jam that comes from Texas, and cookies and popcorn. This is our favorite things, is what we're calling it. And here she is assembling the one for the neighbors that have kids. They're getting more cookies than the other neighbors, but that's brilliant, honey.
I'm pretty clever.
You are very clever. I'm impressed. I don't know why I am. I shouldn't be. You've been clever since I've known you. Ooh, sirens. Hopefully everything's okay. Very awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about your popcorn? Because Angie makes the best popcorn in the world. I think I've mentioned it before, and it is fabulous but highly sinful.
I would, but I'll have to kill you then.
Oh.
I'm kidding. No, I use several different types of oil, just a small amount of each. So basically, this time, instead of olive oil, I used avocado oil. I used a little bit of butter, and I used some of that really bad for you but makes the popcorn look pretty yellow oil. And then the pièce de résistance is bacon fat.
Yep, we save bacon drippings, because I use them for cooking. If I need it, like for eggs, I like using bacon grease for eggs. Not a lot. I don't use a lot, but it just gives the eggs a really nice flavor. And so Angie also puts it into her popcorn. And that's really what gives it amazing flavor. But it is very bad for you, popcorn. It is by no means healthy. And we don't have it often. It's a splurge. But it is so incredibly good. And then what else do you do to it?
So, seasoning. I like to season my popcorn. Sometimes I'll just use truffle salt, which is really good if you like truffle.
Especially with the bacon.
Yes. Oh, yes. Those little piggies find the truffles and they taste really good with the truffles. But my favorite ingredient is it Fiesta brand?
It's Bollner's Fiesta.
Bollner's Fiesta fajita seasoning.
Yeah, that stuff
Just
is awesome.
a light dusting. And the thing is, when the popcorn pops, I pan cook it in a pan, and then as it cooks, I pour the top off into the bowl, and then I season it. Put the pan back on the fire and let it cook some more. While it's cooking, I sit there and I toss the popcorn so that all these beautiful flavors get mixed up together. It's so good. It's one of my favorite things.
I will have our favorite truffle salt and the Fiesta Bollner's linked in the description bar down below. The Fiesta Bollner's is also really good on fajitas, what it's meant for. It's got a little bit of meat tenderizer. It is kind of high in salt, so just know that. But, you know, moderation is key here. But it is fantastic on fajitas and in popcorn. And you can use it as a seasoning for other things. You can always throw it into your eggs. They say that you can use it for chicken, pork, you know, whatever. It's all-purpose kind of seasoning that's got garlic and onion powder and pepper and salt and stuff like that. So really good stuff. Tastes fantastic in popcorn, especially when it's made with bacon drippings. But thank you, honey, for doing the rundown.
Welcome.
All right.
Okay, I just got to take this part up because they don't quite.
Oh, yeah. That's the best cellophane I could find.
That's fine.
That wasn't, like, super expensive anyway.
I don't think they're going to notice the tape.
I don't think so. Okay, so now I am going to sit and edit my video for tomorrow, which I have not even touched today because I've been pretty darn busy with other things. But I will let you go for the time being, and then I will come back when we are having dinner and it is time for the wine tasting of the day. So, guess I will talk to you guys later. Okay, so here we are, Bordeaux. And dinner. Here's dinner. It's just a repeat of yesterday because Vlogmas today, at any rate, is kicking my ass. And I did not make dinner because I had so much to do today that I didn't even get a chance to edit tomorrow's video until this afternoon. I think I started editing at 6 o'clock. It is now 8:22. So I'm going to have my dinner and my wine, and I will let you know what I think of it. This ravioli is so good. Or, I keep calling it ravioli. It's actually tortellini, and I'm sure it drives some of you guys crazy. Yep, good mix. It's a good combination. This one is very jammy, which we've had a couple now that have been really jammy. And so I love that. It's a favorite. It tastes fantastic with all of what's going on with this tortellini, with the arugula, artichoke, capers, sun-dried tomatoes, Italian seasonings. It's a perfect matchup. It's fabulous. So with that, I'm done for the day. I'm exhausted. I'm going to finish my dinner. I bid you a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye.